Hello, happy Monday. I am quite eepy sleepy, but we're still gonna game. But we're gonna game like extra casually, maybe. Snäckor. Oh. I'm only gonna get the medium and big chests, I think. Martijn, I'm trying to get loot here. Also, I think I ate too much food, so I shouldn't. Oh, more powerful. Oh, it's Gan. The shiny blue. He's not as shiny as usually. The somewhat shiny blue char that did the meta, and in you're edgier now. The edginess growing in our group. Have to spread it out, otherwise my time will explode.
I am rain and ice. Rare treasure.
Hi. And today I should get a new cable for the capture card. So we should be able to stand up again. Are we winning? I haven't checked what we've gotten out of these boxes, so I'm not sure. But I'm hanging out with all of you, so I'm totally winning. There's no losing here.
Look at this. So pretty.
Return, my friend.
Shashtan, go eat some chocolate. Maybe they'll make you less edgy. I bought myself a tin of salted peanuts, which I'm really not supposed to eat, but I was really annoyed and frustrated when I was in the grocery store.
Rare treasure.
And then I ate all of them at once, kind of accidentally. I didn't really mean to, but the tin was just there. As I was cooking, I just chomped down 200 grams of salted peanuts, and that was way too many salted peanuts for one panda.
Rare treasure.
You ate all the people in the grocery store? No, Gan. Only some.
Rare treasure.
Don't think I would be streaming. Was it the children? Nah. There were actually no... There's no children actually usually in the grocery store at this time. So, did we get anything of value? I don't think we did. I did buy 50 bags of laurels.
Look at this. So pretty.
They don't have children in Germany. Well, I don't know about that. I haven't even, you know, checked what the tons of time buffs I collect and don't use. You mean these ones? The Tuneman ones? Yellow and blue arrows? What are you talking about? Whether the yellow and blue arrows? I have no idea what... Oh, these ones. I only use them when I actually need XP. Like if I'm leveling something or something like that, then I actually pop them. Okay. Let's go to Mistlock. Also, in emergency, I'm very rich in candy corn. So, I believe we have a free... No. A free key! Was it because of the hairy chocolate you showed me? You know, that did disturb me quite a bit. Do I have any black lanterns in my inventory? I do not. 157. If I had more time and energy, I guess I would do weekly. Okay. So. Find black lion dye canister yellow? Really? Alright. Here goes. Gotcha. Boo. Okay, Glint's winter dyes are alright though. Almost got everything 99 in RuneScape. You're never getting a girlfriend now. Hey, you never know. You never know. Maybe you'll find somebody whose nerd matches yours. That is not I. I can't even afford any of these. Wow. This is just rude. Well, guess we get straw dye.
Farewell.
Oh, I do have 400 gems. I forgot about those gems. Miniature claim tickets. I have 5 now. Chromatic ooze. There's too many of these. Mini soda. Gambling. I just gambled. Did you miss the gamble? It's a mini quack gun. I could have a little quack gun with me. Right, you guys can't see them. When Ice and Fire Dragons killed each other. That's when you last played. There's a lot more games since then. Like, that was before my favorite expansion. I think a lot of people's favorite expansion, to be honest. Mini char car. What are these even? Oh! It's a ring! Not yours, though. Path of Fire? Path of Fire was also very good. Use your free game time on Warframe, mostly. I did like... the story in Path of Fire, but I think it's just like the maps in... With the exception of Dragon's End and Yellow Delve. Dragon's End is just a little boring. We are buying an Noreen! Noreen! But like the maps are just so pretty. It's just I wish they were a bit better optimized. Aureen! Okay, right. So, weekly, 10 events. Crystal Oasis. King of the Jungle. Which one is King of the Jungle? What's optimized? Definitely not End of Dragons. Convergence of Fractal. Oh, that's King of the Jungle. Yes, jungle maps are... They're cool, but they are so difficult, even with Sky Scale. Okay. That's actually not bad. That is not bad at all. Okay, hour and 12 minutes. I played season 2? Is it season 2 or season 3? That's the first time, like, the season that is in the jungle. And I played that on my Elementalist while not knowing how to play Ellie at all. It was pretty painful. It was pretty painful. You. Well, today we're definitely gonna try some Ellie. Panda is too busy to game, that is true. I am so busy.
My gratitude overwhelms me. I feel saved.
Rest. Soon we'll need your strength to help take down the Ice Beast. We're not saved yet.
Elements on how to play Ellie. No, they're just... Please hold. Ban. Goodbye. Wait, you don't even... It's not even... It's soft smell.
I want that.
If I ever come visit, you just have to make sure that I am appropriately fed, and then your window shade thingies are safe. Don't worry about it. Okay. How long it is. He's very into Dutch rom-coms. Alrighty. Okay. So, I wanted to test at least Mesmer and Ellie today. But by extension, if your girlfriend is into it, then at least you know lots about it. But I guess that's not really true in our household. It's how it should be. Healing as an Ellen? As a Tempest? Flee upstairs. Okay. We shall click one of these slots. And since we are going Mesmer, we're gonna go Sylvari. Tempest is good at healing. The one with the really long costs. Small. Sure. Sure. I'm just gonna categorize as a can heal stupid spec. Oh, that's scary. Oh, they're all scary. Great. living the fantasy life. Yes, Omnomnomnius is what we're called right now.
Score one for me.
Score one for me. Omnomnomnius. Did I put a space in it accidentally? Remember when you played World of Warcraft a decade ago? Healing ICC 25 heroic was suffering and hell. I understand half of those words. No indentation. Don't talk to me about indentation. I'm gonna have PTSD. I love that everybody here is a beta character. No, that's different, Gan. K-dramas? Kimchi recipe. You should make kimchi. Make kimchi. That's a good recommendation from YouTube. Is the biggest raid area back then? I feel like the last two Guild Wars expansions haven't really grabbed me the same way. They've been a lot smaller in scale. Show us the rotation. I have no idea. I have not read up at all. I do not know what any of these buttons do. So we're just gonna spawn a boy. Yeah, everything is smaller
Use the
now.
console to begin combat testing. If you have any
We're gonna
inquiries,
stick
come speak to me.
at least all of those spoons. Wait, can I not stick all of them? All of them.
Refreshing.
Thank you.
Energized.
It's not as good as Chrono in terms of what? What are the weapons? What is... I don't even know if we're Condi or a lot of stab application, a lot of bleed? Heck yeah. Build. Troubadour. Reverberating lute. Perform with your lute, sending out damaging sound waves. Lute will then consume all notes to continue playing in the background. The lute's duration is extended for each note consumed. The Flustering Flute. Play an enchanting tune with the flute, confusing enemies in front of you. Enemies in the center of the music will be dazed. The flute will consume... Okay. How do I make more? Okay, so this applies might. That's nice. This is vigor. Oh, that's a lot of vigor for 12.25 seconds. Minstrel? Is a minstrel like a tanking situation? That is true. Emmy is a hardcore top level Mesmer main. She's amazing. And she also dumbs it down. It's like I can understand what she wants me to do. Chaos Aura as well. Confusion, Torment. Okay. Deafening Drum. Slam the drum to release a percussive shockwave, disabling enemies. The strength of the disable increases the closer the enemy is. Fury. Healing increase, damage and Condi damage increase. Okay. And 500 CC. Both of these do CC. That's interesting. Harmonious Harp. Strum the harp, rejuvenating allies in a burst of healing. Tune reverberates, creating a healing area for a short duration. It sounds like it could be really good for, like, open world stuff. Okay, this is a 30-second cooldown. Strike up the band and unleash a wave of sonic magic. Instruments playing in the background contribute to the amplitude, increasing the strength of the wave. Stab, Might, Fury. Barrier. Apparently new abilities are an older concept that they removed from the game from old Mesmer. Tails. These look also very... Okay, these are tails, yeah. All the... Tale of the Scion. Deliver the story of Aurene and the Dragon Cycle, rejuvenating nearby allies. So, nearby allies get almost as much healing as self-healing is. Performance. Reciting this tale with 2 or more instrument playing will increase the healing received by allies for a short duration. Okay. You don't look at Mesmer stuff, it's bad for your health as a guardian. Whereas allies with the Legend of Almora Soul Keeper, granting offensive boons. Might, Fury, and Alacrity. I wonder if there's another Alacrity source. I'm more interested as to what weapons we're looking at. Yeah, like I don't know if this is a full... Yes. Minstrel, because tanks will most likely heal. Tale of the Tortured Mastermind. Recall the cruelty of Scarlet Briar as you revile your target with a battery of insults. This is is this Tasha's Hideous Laughter? What's the other one? The other D&D spell that just insults you. Vicious Mockery. I think that's what it's called. Look, there's random D&D facts in my brain already. Weakness, vulnerability. CC again, okay. Cutting words is another. Could you just build... Make a bard build where the bard just sings and talks to you and you die. Orate the heroism of Drahern, calling nearby allies to action. Break their stuns and brace them for battle. Okay. So that's group stun break. Gives barrier. But you wish you were dead. The August Queen. Retell how Queen Jenna protected her city in their time of need, granting allies distortion and chaos aura. Okay. It's group distortion, but it is on a 75-second cooldown. Command every instrument to begin playing in the background. Duration is determined by the number of instruments you currently have playing. Shoeless Lady powers? Yes. Regen on healing. So this might be a full-on heal spec. Okay, illusionary defense. On Shatter 2, illusionary membrane, chaos aura. Chaotic... Okay, so here at least it's set up for Condi damage. Chaotic persistence. Concentration and expertise. Affected by regen. And we are giving quite a lot of regen. Okay. Stab on Shatter. Plus an additional boon. Nice. Right, this is another source of stab, regen. And this is constant stab for me. Like, the way this is set up kind of feels a lot like a maybe full-on healer. I'll have to see the... Ritualist is also support, but I think Ellie is DPS or Q DPS, I think. Shatter skill 2 inflicts more stacks of confusion for an increased duration. Phantasm becomes a clone, it transfers boons to me. Creating illusions increases outgoing damage and condi damage. How did it look like? I still have not seen anything. That is a lot of damage everywhere. Phantasm is quickness. Gain quickness when you create a phantasm. Okay. Shadow skills gain recharge reduction. Nice. Increase strike damage for each stack of might you have. Okay. Now we're to the good stuff. I don't think so. I think I spawn... Why do I have... I think I spawn... No, I do spawn them. And then I spawn... I spawn, whatchamacallit. Okay. They've set me up with a staff and a... I do play tunes. Okay, so I get also those things on top of my head. But I think... I feel like it's a warrior thing. Okay, so I have like... these like music notes on top of my profession skills. Okay, so that brings out all of my... That brings out all of my boys. Are you not gonna tell me how much damage I'm doing? Not a lot, I think, but... Yeah, like, maybe if this is as a... intended for... Oh yeah, there's the flute. Bye, flute. Poof. That's actually quite cool. But okay. Reverberating lute. But perform with your lute, sending out damaging sound waves. The lute will then consume... What? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is this one. And then Wandering Minstrel. Build up notes instead of summoning illusions. Shatters are replaced by instrument skills. Oh, right. I understand now. It's like Virtuoso. I do have illusions, but instead of turning clones, they turn into these notes, like on Vert, where they turn into blades. And then based on how many notes I have, there is a... like, how long it will play, I think. So, okay, it's a lot like Vert in that way. That this bar, this little bar on top of them, it's DK is decided by how many notes you had when you cast it. Even though there are 4 notes, I think we are in fact, it's 3 Okay. And now we have our lute and our flute. Bye, flute. Okay. Your flute applies torment. While the flute is playing, heal yourself when you apply confusion and torment. Okay. Not a lot of healing, but healing still. Crescendo extends the duration of boons for nearby allies. Okay, that's quite interesting. That's for like a support build. Maybe. I think that would be in general. Is there a Chrono Condi? I don't think so. I think Chrono is pretty much always power. I have never played Chrono as a Condi. But yeah, I think this is what you would want as a tank maybe, just a little bit of self-healing. But I think this hold the note crescendo extends the duration of boons for nearby allies is what you might want for. If this ends up being a Condi support as well. Well, then you have a Condi support option instead of always being a power support. Like, Chrono has been mostly power. And Mirage is mostly Condi and Vert is both, but very selfish. Deafening Drum releases an additional quick wave after a delay. Okay. Vert is sad? No, Vert has a lot of knives. Deafening Drum releases an additional quick wave after a delay. While your drum is playing, deal damage to enemies you disable. Right, this had a disable, right? Yes. Love Song. Playing the harp grants you distortion. Okay, yeah, so 4 is distortion. 3 CC. 2 is stuff. And 1 is damage. Just like on other Mesmer specs, really. That is pretty common setup. Love Song is Alacrity and Regen. On friends as well. But not a lot of Alacrity. I don't even see the Alacrity here. But it does do some damage buffs based on here. Raconteur Tales grant a note and recharge their corresponding instrument. Okay, so these have loot. This is just with 2 or more instruments playing. Okay, so as a healer, you would want to have 2 instruments playing whenever you press this button. What did they give Rev? Did they break Rev even more? Adding a new class to Dervish. Yeah. Shredding. Ooh. Your loot's damage is increased per wave. Deal increased strike damage while you have the loot playing. Crescendo grants affected allies boons per instrument playing. Okay. Altered Chord. Crescendo prompts your last played instrument to take the spotlight, augmenting Crescendo's effects. Playing an instrument recharges Crescendo. Huh? The legend is Dervish. Okay, so it does shorten it a bit. Okay, interesting.
Looms the spider wolf, tempting ire.
Interesting indeed.
A cycle reborn, a world to mend.
And if you keep going at 4, or I guess 3, 3 notes, like, you pretty much have 1 or 2 of them up at all times. That's interesting. I feel like if this becomes a full-on heal support, this might be even more dumped. Like, Chrono with the with rifle is not very complicated at all, but this might be even more dumbed down.
Barrier raised against mantle plot.
Okay, I can't see how much boons I'm giving myself because I have all of them, but okay. Interesting. But the fact that they equipped me with a scepter kind of suggests that this is probably... Like, I see a lot of healing and quite a lot of boons, but I'm not sure I'm seeing enough boons to be full support. When you use an instrument above the note threshold, create an after image that plays that instrument after a delay. What does that mean? Above the note threshold. No, I don't think so either. I have to look up a quick see what people are doing with this. Great sword for a support spec, or what seems to be a support spec. But like I'm not sure if there is enough enough alacrity here. So there's alacrity from Love Song, but that's only 3 seconds. That is for Phantasms. I don't have... Right now, I am complete nonsense. I have no idea what I have right now. Celestial. Yeah, I will do the math for concentration. Or we can do that in a moment. I'm just trying to see what sources are. Because the way Chrono... Yeah, I will equip Legos in a second. The way Chrono provides alacrity or quickness is with each shutter. Which you're doing quite a lot. So I was hoping to see something along the lines that when... that when you play an instrument, you yield, but this is the only alacrity, it seems. It's like a lot of healing, but I'm not... Dude. Meow. 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 No, meow meow to you too. Meow. Meow. Usually not. Okay, now there is 1 alacrity skill here. But that's it. Tale of the Soul Keeper. Yes. Usually it is these things up here, shutters, that provide alacrity or quickness. So there is 6-second alacrity on this button. That comes up every 20 seconds. So I guess this is like base. But so... if I were to heal, I would be... Ew. Excuse me? May I? Why am I not allowed? Am I in combat? It's not changing my equipment. Why not? Oh no. Okay, here it works. I thought I DC'd? No, I'm good. But confused. Maybe I was in combat, but I tried to clear the combat. It's just it didn't say that I was. It just said don't wanna. Okay, this. So okay. I do appreciate that the Snow Crows, the little tagline for these troubadour builds, all of them is Wizard Person go whoosh whoosh. Let's take a quick look at the sustained damage, easy to cancel skills, 50k-ish. It's insane. Berserker, Assassin, Assassin, Berserker, 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 Berserker. Relic of the Claw. After you disable a foe, deal increased strike damage. Great Sword Spear. Okay, that's actually fun that it's Great Sword Spear instead of Great Sword being replaced. That's what I didn't really like about the new Chrono builds, where it's Dagger Sword and Great Sword, the Spear now. Because I really like Messmer Great Sword. I love that their rotations are, however, under construction. But I assume they wanted to run pretty much the same. So we stick a spear, no, a great sword there. I think there should be some demo gear loot boxes, okay.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I have so much to do.
Do you think I can put these into my bank and keep them? The Dragon's Revelry cakes, because those are the ones that I like those. So for reference, I am currently I'm looking at Snow Crows, this is Power Troubadour, just to see what the damage options for this are and how they want it played. The fact that it's spear, so this is clearly a power build, even though like a lot of things are like have confusion and torment, but spear and greatsword both are power. Berserker.
Speak quickly.
No. Berserker. I probably don't have any runes of the...
Look at this.
Oh gosh.
So pretty. Oh, I didn't see you there.
What am I supposed to do with another set of the exact same gear? Is there a stick? Yeah.
Responsibility isn't easy.
It's a great sword. Any sticks? Sword. Why give me a trident, but not a... spear? What the heck, game? What kind of logic is that? But we can stick a legendary there and a legendary there. And then we're out of legendaries. Hackers. Berserker's back piece. Berserker's amulet. Berserker. So if this is on, maybe I can just play it on this instead. Just how Chrono used to be played. Claw. I think that's one of the newer. Yeah. A relic of the claw. Yes. Negative. Strike damage. Granting protection or resolution. Maybe dragon fireworks? Probably. What do you mean interesting where I get it? The cakes? Yeah. What counts as a recharge? Like, aren't all weapon skills a recharge skill? Season 1 memory box, okay. Yeah. So like, this should be up all the time. I think Thief used to be the way to go before, and that would have been also on the Leggy. I think we're gonna go without the thingamadoodles. Can stick one dragon hunter. But that's all I have. And these are pretty expensive if I remember correctly. %80 chance of salvaging upgrades. Eh. Ow. Fucking sneeze. Okay. Thanketh. I'm just... Actually, I needed to switch this. This just gives boons. That's a weird choice for then. It just gives boons. Where's the table of stuff? Okay. So this gives boons. This is CC and weakness. And this is protection and resistance and barrier. Oh, it's a stun break. Okay, that's why. Distortion, chaos aura. Interesting that it's... This doesn't feel like a finalized DPS setup because it's so many... so many
Welcome. Feel free to approach the
Whatchamacallits.
console and begin combat practice. If you have any questions, I'm all ears.
Protected.
So many boons instead of just doing damage. This really does not... I feel like the gameplay, at least for this, doesn't really have its own identity compared to the other Mesmer specs. Like, this is just like playing any of the power specs, whether it's power Chrono, power Vert. I can barely even hear the tunes. So it's a bit odd. But also, I'm not doing damage. I feel like I'm pressing all the buttons, but I'm not doing a lot of damage. I'm doing 8k per second. But yeah, I'm also just playing in the exact same rotation that I would play Power Virtuoso. I'm actually quite curious about... If I walk away now without using the notes, is this like Virtuoso where the notes stay? Or do they decay? They seem to stay, okay. So it's more like Virtuoso in that sense. Interesting, interesting. It's like, I think it will probably be a more tanky option for like open world, for example. Okay. Let's look at what's different. Oh, I know why. I forgot to set up my... I didn't touch my build templates at all. So I was still on healing skills or healing buffs. You are... Domination. Oopsie whoopsie. Domination 221. Dueling 131. Ponder moments, yep. 3. I didn't have a single skill that was the one that I expected to have. Oops. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's see if we can get a bit more damage out of this. Like, it's not gonna be perfect by any means, but... Hello! Let's see. Legendary relic? I have a legendary relic. What do you mean by legendary relic? Didn't you get it back? Back when they were giving it out for free? No. No? Okay. We've got 17k. It's still not a lot. But it's also more than it was before.
Fixed upon the Orient shore. As clockwork night struck. Vengeance stirred within her heart.
Didn't have the gold to spare for that. Yeah, I did it for the beauty of the having a legendary relic. But what's frustrating with the legendary relic is that I don't have everything on it. Because it only like it doesn't have everything unlocked. So you still have to go and fetch some of the things to unlock them in it. Like, it's not like weapons and stuff where you just get whatever is available. Okay, this is a lot better. It's still not the best, but it's a lot better than it was. We are at 18k, but I don't have any of my sigils or runes set up, so that will definitely increase it a fair bit to have more ferocity and the other one. What does it do? Ferocity power. But like that kind of number is totally fine in like open world. Always assume that if Mesmers want to damage, they pull out the knives. Currently the benchmark on this, according to Snow Crows, is 48k. Because all of these builds are batshit bonkers insane. I find it interesting that they say that it's very easy to cancel skills, but I maybe I'm just so used to the cadence of Mesmer that it wasn't really a problem. Okay, so let's see what they would want for power alacrity. A few pieces of Diviner's gear. Only 2 pieces of Diviner's. That's interesting. So the only changes in gear would be that legs go Diviner's. Yeah, it's really not much more. Yeah, like I feel like here there's really not much more than what it looks more like Virtuoso than anything else. Like it plays more like Vert as well. Dagger, sword, spear. Okay, well I don't have a spear on hand right now, so that's fine. And for build, it would take... which boy is this? This is this boy. Might. Okay, fair. To take the Might Mantra. But like, Mantra of Pain you have to be constantly pressing. cost cuts is showing sadly. It's like some of the things like it's really interesting because we had really like the animation scale for spears was really good. Okay, so we are still domination 1-2-2-1. Dueling 1-3-1. This like like obviously I'm not so sigil of concentration plus 10% boon duration, okay, but that's it. If only I understood how to read this boon duration thing. Because interestingly, I currently have a higher boon duration than what they have listed.
A deadly raid squad is a happy raid squad. Practice your skills using our state-of-the-art golems.
Just self, remove boons. I need to find my thingamadoodle to see uptime. Alt T? Control T? That one. Shift Control T. A boon table. Yes, boon table. I shouldn't have started on that. Right, I should have given myself quickness, but... like... let me just go give myself quickness, but... it's only going up to like 50% right now. Quixies, give quixies, thank you. I love that pressing N doesn't change the... it refreshes everything, but not my weapon swap cool time. Cool time, yep.
That feels better.
I don't understand what the plan here is. Maybe. I'm at 56% without any of the things that give me more. But I sure am not doing a lot of damage. Okay, I guess with the proper gear it's doable. As I'm staring the little icon. Just need to like plan it quite carefully. to not lose it. It's like a lot more work than on Chrono. Because on Chrono you just play. You don't have to think about it.
Vengeance stirred within her heart. Pressure. I'm energized.
Yeah, currently I, for example, don't have any.
Council held. Time's most dire.
Aww. Very interesting.
Oaths and legends never forsaken.
Agony, torment, pain.
Like that, for example, is such a short burst of alacrity that doesn't feel great. What is funny to you? Spam, spam. You have to do about 7 to 8 presses at a time. Yeah, okay, so I had 62% uptime on alacrity. So maybe if I had more boon duration from runes and sigils and stuff, it would help a bit. Interesting. But it's still like, it feels like it's more precise. It's a lot more precise than... It's not just the consideration of alacrity. Can also carry your group's might and fury up top. Yes, so... So this one will give might. Or I could have, and this one gives might and fury. And grants notes. And yeah. So you can do a lot of that stuff. It's just the alacrity might be a little iffy. Maybe it'll be better. Like obviously it'll be better with the proper gear that has enough boon duration, which I didn't. That I don't currently have. Okay. Heal Alacrity Troubadour. Let's see that one still. About Givers and Harriers mix. Okay. Giver. G. Toughness, healing, power, concentration. Okay. Hawia, which is more right. So you would probably go full Givas if you were to be tanking or more closer to it. But yeah, it's like, I think if this becomes a thing, I would kind of hope that it becomes a healer. I don't know. It just feels like a virtuoso with extra resources to manage. Right, and we also have some stuff that is celestial instead of anything useful for this type of stuff. Get rifle. Oh, this is running on a single weapon. Do we have a rifle? Oh, we did have a spear. I'm just dumb. That's a rifle. And we would stick Harrier on that. And then unequip these. That's very interesting that we're just straight up not doing... just straight up not having a second set of gear. Harrier. Giver. Do I have a BB? A FB? Swiftness, so if it says remove movement impairing conditions from allies, does that mean that it's stun break? Monk. I feel like Monk was also one of the expensive ones, isn't it? Great. I don't even have it. Wait, because I'm on the wrong one. Okay, Sunbreak has to say it. Right, so this is also healing boon duration. Okay. Let us spawn our previous boy. And let's stick
Use the console to begin combat testing. If you have any
a
inquiries, come
medium
speak to me.
arena. Oh, I didn't check my... I forgot a few things again. Like, it's like all the important stuff. I didn't do any of my skill setup. Okay, yeah, so we use this boy. Just like Raid. What do you mean? I do fine. And then here I suppose they're saying do whatever. So CC is good, and we would probably want, realistically, this is Condi Cleanse. Okay, so that's an option, a Condi Cleanse. But we would probably want Mantra of Concentration. And then we go... Which one are you? You are Chaos. 2, 2, 3. And the pretty one, Inspiration. That's the one. 2, 2, 2. Yep, Crescendo and Stand Spoon Duration. Yep, that's pretty much what I expected. Twinkie. My headset is running out of battery soon. Okay.
His oaths and lessons never forsaken.
Blast? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Oh, you're drinky?
Give up yet?
Be gone, little pest, she said.
Very, very fast. But probably quite tasty. Okay, yeah. This will quite likely do a-okay. Just need to remember to use the like 2 alacrity skills in the beginning. Because like then it's really just boon extension. Because it's still like not a huge amount of boons, like sources of alacrity, but you do have a lot of them. Like you have so much boon uptime. Extremely threatening. He's gonna do a big ouchie. Ow. And also just like having the proper gear would help. I just have to check what the like actual situation with the like, because the instruments keep playing after you use them. But yeah, this I can have like pretty much full uptime of. It's just about getting the initial burst of boons up. It is a little frustrating to use the, like, one of the strongest tools of Mesmer for boons, but it's not like anyone will say thank you when we distortion them. Weird to not have but yeah, now we're like full boon time. Troubadour is pretty cool. It's kind of somewhere in between Chrono and Virtuoso. I am still very much interested to see where it goes. Like it's the whole thing, like your resource is not these dudes that keep running away. But so far, this heal build is quite nice. Yes, I am pretty much exclusively a PvE player. When I venture into a PvP mode, I'm just lost and confused. But yeah, this is totally fine. Even with my crappy gear right now, I'm not having any problems with the boon uptime. Like, it's at 95 now, but that's good enough for me. The fact that I'm not really seeing non-green numbers is good enough. But yeah, it just like doesn't really feel much different from the rest of the like Virtuoso is quite different from like I feel like Chrono, Virtuoso, and Mirage are all very unique. This feels like it plays very much like Chrono, except with resource management of Virtuoso. I think is how I would describe this. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I look forward to where it goes. Yes, I think Ellie next. See about some. Ellie is my... Okay, my Ellie is a Norn. Oh, chalk in 2 minutes? Okay. I will join chalk in just a moment. Maybe we just go max height Norn. I'm really not sure. No, we want fire. Fire! Yes, that's perfect. Om nom nom fire. Also, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Okay. We are first gonna go back to my normal Mesme, which appears to be in... Am I in healer mode? No, I'm in chrono mode. And we're gonna do a quick chalk for weekly stuff. And then we're gonna see about Ellie. I looked at this name and went, who's inviting me? I don't know this person. Yeah, it's like... I feel like the first 3 elite specs for Mesmer are very unique, and this didn't really didn't bring the uniqueness. Like, it's like I learned to play Virtuoso, and then I had to learn again how to play Chrono. And now I'm thinking about how in the world do you play how do you play Mirage? But with this, I didn't really have that. I didn't really need to think about it. It was totally fine.
My team's been scattered in the jungle. I need to find them before something else does. They're good soldiers.
Yeah.
But you know this jungle.
New class will make everyone happy, neither new race. That's true. I think new race would actually make some people, long-term players, actually quite upset. Just because it's like, okay, well, I can't transfer this character. I would have to start from beginning. But yeah, like, it's a chrono that doesn't sling. No, it's a chrono. No. One more time. It's a virtuoso that doesn't sling blades. Yeah. Yeah. It has to be a challenge that they can beat on their specs in their way. Yeah. 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 I love how people are like, I'm not sure if a meta is gonna happen on this map. Just looking around how many people there are. 1, 2 comms already on this map. Yeah, I don't really know how PvP works with that. I am not sufficiently familiar with it. Yes. PvP doesn't... There's not a huge amount of build variety in like raids and stuff because you just pull the build that does the most damage and you go ham. Yeah, might be. But it also looks like might be a go on this map. There are 2 comms. Nunu and Scar don't have comms right now. I don't know what the numbers are looking like. 5 or 6 in Olga. Yeah, like we could tag up on this map to maybe get it going. Nunu 3. Nunu doesn't have a comm, but there are some people. Okay. Okay, there is another comm and... Oh, now we have 5 comms on this map. Woo! There we go. Yeah. This center point somehow always bamboozles me. Is there a pre for this? Oh, I'm going to the other map. Bye, Gan. I think here it's already over. Where am I? Yeah, it's already over here. So I don't think it'll count. Yeah, that didn't work out at all. Oh well. We tried. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Where... I don't know, or maybe, but still. It's silly. Sad times. Right, we got our glint. Oh, I got a... Before stream ends, we'll see. We'll see. I have been abandoned. We'll see. We'll see how sleepy EP I get. But yes, we have some Ellie testing and some dailies. Maybe I haven't checked what the dailies are before I promise too much. What are dailies today? Daily strikes. Two bears. Phoebe Kinding Overlook. Okay, that's fine. Lonely Tower, Kinfall, Cliffside. I have never done Kinfall or Lonely Tower. I've done a bit of Lonely Tower, but not Kinfall. Well, that's scary. Maybe we do just strikes. Okay. Let's see. Ellie. Ellie, I did look at a teensy tiny bit. So there's a easier rotation Ellie that is like still does 50k damage. It is a Condi Ellie. Superior Runes of Balthazar. First we... Oh, Vipies. Right, that makes sense that it's Balthazar for burn, since we are going to be a burn mage. Fire mage.
Apples, fresh and crisp.
Viper. Oh, I already put it there. We want Sinister and Viper in on the other side, but we're gonna leave a few of them. Most of them, I think, to be... Yeah, I can't change them. Fire! This is Sinister. Relic of the Fractal. I should have here. Fractal? No. Yes. It just wasn't where it was supposed to be. Scepter Focus. It's a sword. That's a dagger. It's a staff. That's a rock. Okay.
A fitting reward.
Oh, scepter. Those are daggers. Hammer. We need that one. And scepter. Let's see if I can stick the correct stats on them. Vipies. And we would want bursting and earth instead of leeching and... That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's a cute icon. Heal yourself and charge your familiars. Right, you get familiars. Fox Fury. Grant boons to nearby allies, then inflict burning on your target based on the amount of might you have. If fire is your specialized element, this skill breaks stun. Okay, cool. Otter's Compassion. Convert conditions on nearby allies into regen. If water is your specialized element, this skill breaks stun. And here's Agility. Dash to a location while evading attacks. Your next few strikes create an arc of chain lightning. If air is your specialized element, breaks stun. What's
Might
the
makes me right.
fourth one? Is a toad. We have a fox, an otter, a hare, and a toad. Block incoming attacks. Okay. So, but instead, since we are just fire, apparently we want to do Cliff of Storms. Fire, fire. Glyph, Signet. Glyph of Elementals, right. My own Zootopia, yes. Here. Power while in fire. Inflict. Burn has increased duration. Crits. Might inflict burn. Fire aura and damage nearby foes. Fire! So here we want to go 1. Sunspots inflict burning. How do you cast a sunspot? What's a sunspot? I don't know what a sunspot is. Inflicts burning, its radius is increased, Condi damage increased. You throw a hammer? I feel like I've heard that one before. Fire weapon skills gain reduced recharge. Nice. Deal increased strike damage to burning foes. Nice. Wait, there are exotics in this game? Burning you inflict scales off of your power instead of your Condi. Okay. Wait, what? What's the... No, we don't want this. We want this. I'm being silly. Solar Titans used to make sunspots to cook things in. Yeah, for some s'mores. Roasted marshmallows. Fire fields created by weapon skills last longer. Whenever your fire fields hit a foe or you inflict burning, gain increased strike damage for a duration. Okay. Then we want Arcane. Gain boons when you switch attunements. Okay. Of course, because we are a elementalist. Critical strikes have a chance to inflict a condition. Burning is what we want. Grant a boon to nearby allies when changing attunements. Okay, you're welcome. Lots of might. Block attack with an energy shield. If it blocks 3 attacks, it explodes. Okay, cost lesser arcane shield when you use an elite skill. Okay. Gain concentration on your attunements, gain reduced recharge. Nice. And deal increased strike damage for each boon. Also nice. Familiar. The Foxfire is a ball of flame that burns enemies. Enemies who are struck multiple times in quick succession receive additional burning. Evocation. Select an element to specialize in, greatly reducing its... Oh, I think this is how I specialize. Okay. Greatly reducing its recharge time and gaining a familiar of that element. The familiar's basic skill charges as you use weapon skills of its element. Oh, okay, more rapidly when you use a weapon skill of its element. Using the familiar's basic skill 3 times will enable its empowered skill. Gain access to meditation skills. Okay, so Fox's Fury is a meditation skill. Gotcha, gotcha. We're gonna go up here. Here's agility. But I think we only get electric enchantment. After you use a familiar skill, your next strike creates an arc of chain lightning. Gain additional strikes of chain lightning if you have the hair. Well, we're not gonna have the hair. Improve a boon based
Might
on your
makes me
familiar. We're
right.
gonna get more might, so that might makes me right. Burning you inflict deals increased damage. Gain might when you inflict burning. Might duration is increased if you have the fox. Familiar's prowess, gain a temporary bonus after using a familiar skill. Plus 25% condi damage for us. And then we specialized elements. You cannot leave your selected attunement. Your familiar's basic skills charge more quickly. I can't. I'm locked in. Okay, that's pretty interesting. That's interesting. So if I were to be on one of these two, Familiar's Blessing, Condi... No, heal into my... I can only be in fire. It doesn't matter. I'm just in fire. Ellie is no longer a piano! Activating your familiar's empowered skill recharges your weapon skills and triggers traits as if you entered the attunement. Okay. That is very interesting. That is very, very interesting. I didn't realize that this is just like not having a Om Nom Nom Fire was then a very... Look at my fox! My fox is amazing. He runs around. And something. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So... Hi Nick, thank you so much for the resub. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so goal is to use Ignite and Conflagration as much as possible. Ignite, and then I assume it turns into Conflagration. Okay, that might be just a basic golem.
Use the console to begin combat testing. If you have any inquiries, come speak to me.
Yes, Stream Elements does not care. Sorry. Yes. We are gonna grab Alacrity and Quickness. So... I don't think I've actually ever used this weapon set on Elementalists, so that is also exciting. Go, Fox Familiar! 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 That's kind of silly. So I guess the goal is literally to just press this button as much as possible. Okay, we did 17k damage. Which is a lot less than I should be doing, but it's really weird to only be using the F5 skill. I don't have all the bugs, that is true, but that was kind of the idea, to just test out where we sit without all the bugs. Just on quickness and alacrity, so that it doesn't feel so weird. It's not as, it doesn't look as fiery as I expected it to look. I'm not quite sure what is, like, what charges more, the bar? This is the easiest LA I have ever played. Like, am I doing great? No. Am I doing better than on most of my Elementalist Chaos? Yes. My familiar is so small that I can barely see him. Okay. We spawn a golem that is that big and has all the conditions for all the damage. And then we spawn some boons on me. All the boons for maximum damage. Maximum damage. Which is a bit better. I'm still only hitting halfway to benchmark, but that's okay. The benchmark is a little enough. It is kind of nice to not be worried about all the other Ellie stuff that usually you need to worry about. Just have to press Q a lot more often than on most classes. Doing about 25k now. On a solidly suboptimal setup. And just really pressing buttons, not really concerned about a actual rotation. If it's available, we press in. Awu! There's not enough awus for my taste in this. For the fact that we have a fox. You'd think we'd have more fox noises. Then again, a fox doesn't say awu. He says na 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 na. And we want to be triggering the fox skills as often as possible, so that we get the benefits of switching into fire as often as possible. Okay, 25k, almost 26. And we are some parts celestial, we're missing a lot of runes and sigils and stuff. Alright, alright. I'm a little scared of the other evoker builds that are a little bit more complicated. They do a lot of damage, but they also you have to play the piano. Yeah, this seems solid. This seems like a very like I wanna play Ellie and don't wanna deal with too much. You play this. Hi Q, meow nem. We are testing some of the new elite specs in Guild Warsies. We fired a golem. Because like with the other Elias, it's like, okay, fire, earth, fire, water, fire, air. Okay, that's always go back to fire between them, but cycle through your attunements to proc those things. Oh gosh. But like looking at the skills, like the rotations for these, it's a lot. So maybe I'm just a fire Ellie for a while. Or maybe I'll just go back to my trusty catalyst for a bit. And then I can be a fire Ellie. Isn't there also a really strong all air build, I think? Like there's like a fresh air elementalist. That's just lightning, lightning, lightning. Okay, so they are playing with bullets as well. Okay, pistol, dagger. I didn't really understand Ellie pistol. Ellie pistol just kind of went over my head. Scepter, dagger. Can also do fire, minion, Lord Tempest. Okay. I think most of us would rather forget that pistol exists, but apparently it does a lot of damage. Fire, air, earth, air, water, air. Okay, so their earth is the... Dragon's Tooth, all the boys, bring out Zap. Wait, no, what? What is Zap? That's what I thought. Isn't it Scepter 1 is Zap? Oh no, no, it's so... Attunements can be swapped while casting skills. Yes. Okay, so if you are on a different... Right. So you would use Zap, which is a place thing. Your eyes look like this. You drank tomato and spicy pepper juice. That is a very brave juice. Or I guess you're brave for drinking it. Okay. But for this game, let me switch. Thank you for the follow. Happy Monday. I would like to switch my friend. I can't even use it right now. Fine. Meow. Knuckle. Hopping rice bowl. 5. Oh, it was a 5-star. I missed the 5-star. Oh, I will put my foot on the floor. Right, but for this build, we would be here in Roasty Toasty era. Okay. We're naked. Wee woo. So this, we would want Berserker. Again, Dragon Hunter, really? The foot that's up, put down. The foot that's down, put up. I don't even remember which foot was up. That's how good my memory is. One of them was up and the other one was down. And now they're both down. And we're in shambles. Assassins. Yes. Not relic. Rune. Relic of the Bloodstone, it seems to be for this build. Is it still bad posture if you have both feet up? If you ask me, no. If you ask Gan, yes. Yes, I do have quite a lot of purples, which makes this process a lot easier. Pants, aka leggings. You want assassinos? Assassinos? We want no, berserkers. Your back is happier with both feet up though? Honestly, for me personally, that's more important. But I'm also somebody with back problems, so... more berserker. What are you? Like, seriously, what are you? You. Power, precision, vitality, ferocity. I don't know, we just put these. Relic of Bloodstone. That doesn't sound like something I would have. I do not. What do you do? Combo. Blast finishers. Combo fields. Increase damage. Combo. Heal. Barrier. Titanic potential. Sure, we'll stick that in there. Samesies, routinely just wake up with headaches from upper back pain. My back pain is mostly lower back pain, but I do also have headaches. Your spine would be happier if it was pulled out of your body, twisted, hit on a wall a few times, then put back. That sounds like scoliosis, but also the way to get scoliosis. Might you grant yourself? That is a very weird way of putting it. When you grant might to yourself, grant yourself additional might. That is very weird. Okay. So we're still scepter and dagger. I might have to get another scepter. It's a staff. Scepter, dagger. Swimming usually keeps its strength. That's not like swimming is supposed to be very good for for back. We just unfortunately don't have a. Why am I not using this? What am I doing? We don't really have a swimming place nearby. It's quite upsetting actually. That also Berserker Scepter. Hey, it even has the correct force, accuracy. Have a swimming pool, it's always full. Either grandpas or kids. Wait, I can change the stats of these? Whoa. This is an accessory. This is an accessory, so we want a assassin's accessory. Okay, if I had actually checked these, this would have been a lot easier the whole time, probably. You have an oasis river nearby, 15 minutes on car, but it's cold like ass. Locals wash their junkies in it. Don't you mean locals wash their asses in it? A berserker. And a berserker. Okay. And then we go to second slot.
Getting healthier.
Getting healthier. Good for you. We put the cute one. This is such a cute icon. It's just somebody petting the otter, I think. We want the fox. We want arcane blast.
Defense, then offense.
And glyph of storms. And all the friends. Fire 1, 3, 1. Increased duration. Okay. And air 3, ferocity based on precision. Oops. Increased strike damage to disabled or defiant foes. Outgoing stun duration increased.
Getting healthier.
Local monkeys also meditate there. They even build a church inside a huge cliff wall. Oh. Local monks. My mind I'm sorry. My mind was in the animal kingdom. So I Yep. I should just stop talking. Son of a river with a small pond every 50 meters just goes on and on. That's nice. Increase strike damage. Okay, health threshold. Okay. And then increasing strike damage. And above the health threshold, outgoing strike damage is further increased. Okay, so then I want to be... Oh! That seems like bad for my kind of Ellie, where you do more damage when you are higher health. Well, that's scary. If I go below 6k health, I do less damage. I don't like that. And then we apparently want Zap. Okay. Okay, so we go fire, air, earth, air, water, air. We'll start from that. Just from that. Catbot. Meow. Precast rock barrier. Well, I don't have rock barrier. It's fine. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I've already pressed several wrong buttons. I already pressed so many wrong buttons. I pressed Shift 4 instead of Shift 5. And I pressed Shift 2. And it all went downhill from there. Okay. Take 2, everyone. Yep. Yep. I forgot where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, right. Always air between. Focus is immense because I don't know what I'm doing. No. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons. I don't know what is like doing like a refresh animation on my skills on the right side. All the friends. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I know, right? I think I was doing more damage with the other one. With the single. This is too complicated for my little brain. Got to 18k. With literally all the help I could get. Well, maybe if I knew what the order of things is. Yeah. Oh my god. There is the world's most persistent fly in my room. Like one of those tiny flies. And it just refuses to go away. But yeah, it's a lot. Fire, air, earth, air, water, air. Then casting Fox's Fury at the specific times. Arcane Blast when you're under a buff that I don't even have. Then there's the like what you're supposed to be doing. I clap above it. I know that you're supposed to clap above it, but like I clapped on it and it just flew away. I think it's bullying me. It's so small that it... Sweet treat that you won't eat in a container with a lid? Oh yeah, okay. But like, a sweet treat that I will not eat? That's asking for a lot. So like in air, we're supposed to be doing very little. That's very interesting. Like air only has like 1 or 2 skills. But it's weird also because like not all of the weird part of this Ellie build is that we're not even using all the skills that which one is rock barrier? That one is rock barrier. Oh no, I might have to go answer the door. I just pressed them in order. Okay, but suddenly I don't know what I changed, but I'm doing 22k damage now. So like clearly I improved something. Maybe I'm just thinking less. No idea what half of these skills do. Actually, let's be real. More than half of these skills. No, it's not. It is a bot. It is a bot. It's just standing there and taking a beating. Okay, we made it to 23k, which is a lot more. And making meow sounds. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. It seems doable. Like, not at the insane level, but...
Stone.
Why did I press that button? This one is rock barrier. No, this one is not rock barrier. No, stop that. The familiars are not very apparent. Like, let me zoom out and turn off my wings. Like, it's that pink little thing next to me, but I have Ellie shinies on top of it. Like, without the wings you can kinda see them, but... But it's kinda the same as with the Mesmer. They're there, but you have to look for them. I'm sure there's a specific order in which these would be, like, more efficient. I didn't read that far. I'm just pressing buttons and hoping for damage to appear. Yeah. I think Tempest is still the, like, flashiest looking of the Ellies by themselves. Because they have the big costs that make them very clearly Tempests. Kata is quite flashy, depending on the weapons you play with, I think. I do like the, like, mechanic where you are just, like, recharging the little guy. Like I like this, like, familiar mechanic I like, but it's just... Maybe it's just that it's Ellie. So it's a lot. Let's see if I can find more...
Getting healthier.
Let's chuck these in. Wow, that was really helpful, game. Chuck these in. But yeah, I like Kata. Weaver is the pianoist of them all. And like I like the mixing, like I like its concept a lot. But it's hard. It's too hard for a little baby panda.
Getting healthier.
Yes, this is the one that I was looking for. So we want Sinister, Viper, Sinister. Not Sinister, Sinister. Sinister. A Viper and Sinister. Sinister. There. Reading is hard. Okay. Okay. So what was the TLDR here?
Fury is mine.
Okay. Okay. It's still suboptimal, but whatever. This feels a lot cooler, honestly. Just throwing fire feels a lot cooler than the one that I was in just now. Where it's like, okay, you are doing the whole attunement swapping and stuff, which is like kind of what makes Ellie Ellie. But this looks cooler. I feel more like a cool mage. But it's kind of crazy how little I see my actual familial compared to my elemental. And like this one, yeah, now that I'm a bit more warmed up with Ellie, I'm doing more damage again. Like, not benchmark damage, but we're approaching 30k very rapidly. And this is with a whole bunch of stuff missing. And like, even though they warned a lot about, that's 28.5k. They warned a lot about, like, canceling. What's next? What is next? I don't know. What else was cool? Like, the Necro stuff looked pretty cool. Hi, Mark. Or do we just do some daily strikeys? Ranger? Do you think I would enjoy the Ranger? Is the Ranger still based on bows? Did not watch. I just think, like, Ranger is just not my thing. But this feels actually quite nice. I actually quite like this. Like, for an elementalist, pretty dumped down, but they weren't saying that this is gonna be a super hardcore build. But it's gonna be good. A lot more room for doing stuff. Sure, we can do something else for a while. No, of course I'll wait for my trusty. Totally not I feel like I'm the second in command, but... You're mid-space travel? Heck yeah.
Spirit should be impressed.
I'm out of buttons to press.
Defense, then offense.
Yeah. Okay. That's quite fun. That's quite interesting. Like, I think with full setup, it's an easy 30k. Try. Ooh, right, there was NG. NG had something interesting going on. I just forgot what. Right, the goop. Yes, in fact, engineer. Yes, that looks a lot more like my... Sure. Good enough. Om nom nom. Yeah. Maybe this is the way that I should have named all my characters. Okay. Right, there is a lot going on because there's a whole skill setup up here too. Whew. Right. There was a lot going on here. Engineer. You can turn the group into things. Right, yeah, this is like Venom, right? Evolve. Yes. I watched the beginning of... what is this called? Amalgam. Okay, so there's Condi and Power Amalgam. Can I play Power Amalgam with a Bonk Bonk? It's a Bonk Bonk! Heck yeah. I like my hammers. Okay, so. Why do all power builds are like? I demand the Rune of the Dragon Hunter.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Holosmith's sword. That one. What? Wait, no. What? That's very silly that they are the same armor look. Okay. And then I want a bonk bonk stick. No, the big one, please. Hammer! Hammer, 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 ham. Hammer, 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 ham. I stick those on and that on. And... yes. Yes. Right. Yes. Huh. Well. Interesting. This is the one that I was looking for this on another... in another build. Great. Next game. Okay. So we want... Berserk. Why is one rune of the Holosmith? Okay, there we go. All the berserkers. I like putting stats to berserker because you don't have to scroll. It's just right there. And this is probably also berserker. At least one of the sigils is correct. Is everything berserker? No, we have a few dragons pieces. Dragon. A dragon. Dragon. Berserker. Berserker. Dragon. Dragon. Okay. AD. Put mine. Put spikies. We put, is it bomb kit? It is a bomb kit. Interesting. And then these morphs. These are morphs. So we want this one. And this one. And this one. I'm first gonna just set everything up and then we're gonna start reading because I'm gonna forget otherwise, as we have seen totally not earlier. Spoil. Oh. 3, 2, 3. Gun. This one. 3, 3, 2. And amalgam 2, 2, 1. Okay. So. Exploding. Strike damage dealt increases when above. Okay, so we want to be above 70% health. Vulnerability. Ferocity. Strike damage on vulnerability. Hitting an explosion heals you for over a few seconds. Okay. Critical hits cause bleeding. Within range. So if I'm close enough, I do more increased, or I have increased critical hit chance. Critical crit chance. Yep. Yep. That one. Hematic focus. Gain fury when you inflict bleeding. Increases critical strike chance. Crits within range threshold have a chance to grant fury. Bleeding has increased duration. Increased strike damage for each condition. Evolve. Experimental union through Asuran ingenuity. You are a host to a mercurial mold. You are able to command it using selectable morph skills that replace your toolbelt skills or even fully merge with it to evolve into a superior being. Morph skills selected will alter the composition of the mercurial mold, changing the bonuses it grants you when you evolve. Right. Gain additional effects based on the morph skills you have slotted. Okay. Innovating alloy, heal every second while you have barrier. Okay. Evolve into a panda. Sure. Interesting. Okay, so we have healing. Gain vitality. Disabling an enemy Reduces cooldown of evolve. Using morph skill increases your damage. Evolve charges morph skills. Morph skills deal increased strike damage. Is that superior being? But I am already a superior being. Okay, so or morphs are... Use your AD to stun an enemy. Okay, well that's... Wait, so does this one change? Oh, okay. Right, so this one changes based on what I have in my heal slot. The other three don't. Offensive Protocol Shred. Launch cutting discs at your enemies, piercing enemies in their path. Enemies struck are crippled. If an enemy is struck by all three discs, they are immobilized instead. Predator Strain. Evolving grants you super speed and quickness. Ooh. Offensive Protocol Pierce. Thrust forward with a spike piercing the defense of your foe. When you evolve, stun nearby enemies. Yes. But you have to note that I've placed mostly mechanists, so I'm not used to the tool belt. The tool belt... My brain is completely lost with the tool belt, so I think I will vibe with this more than with, like, Scrappa. Offensive Protocol. Obliterate. Create a giant blade to maim your enemy. This attack destroys the barrier of enemies hit. Evolving improves the effect of might and grants might. Okay.
A deadly raid squad is a happy raid
We
squad.
are
Practice your
gonna
skills
give me
using our
all the
state-of-the-art
boons. We're gonna spawn a golem. A golem. That's all the boons. We're gonna check quickly what they say. Oh god. The loop is very complicated. I don't like it. Okay, we're just gonna vibe it.
Another testament to my greatness.
Okay, even though I don't know what I'm doing, I'm still, you know, doing sufficient damage. Except for some reason I'm failing to press the button 6, which has been very confusing. That has a longer cost time, so I need to be a little careful. Also, this is Engineer Hammer, which also means combos. We are sitting at 25k, which is... It's not the best, but good enough for me. I don't really know what all of these buttons do, but I'm just pressing them. Simplest explanation I could give for the tool belt is mini version of your right side bar abilities that you can use for your own sake. Yes, like, it's like I understand what it is. I just never really... I've never been comfortable with it. Okay. Again, it's like... The stuff is cool, but... It's not very obvious if you're not very close. I do like the mercurial stuff, it's cool. It's quite cool, I like it. Sound effect is fun. So we have this, we have this, we have whoosh, that. We have this, this. I think we probably have more mercurial skills. Liquid state. You can just melt into a puddle. Solid state. Okay, this is a stance. Gaseous state. Okay, right, so there's plasmatic state, liquid state, solid state, and gaseous state. Okay, so this is stun break, condi removal stuff. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Character select. Mesmer. I'm just a mesmer. I'm looking for some friends to complete some strikes. Yes. So we go heal Chrono. I guess I could have tried Troubadour heal, but I don't know what happens to strike loot if you do that. Right mode. I know how this works. Okay. It's a dragon hunter again. So if there is anyone who wishes to join us, everybody is very welcome. We are on EU servers. And I am Panda Eater of Gnomes. 6438. We are on EU. Please don't feel shy. Everyone is welcome. If you've got a weapon in your hand, that's enough for me. You don't even have to do much with it. Just that's enough. And Gan, what would you like to play today? Whatever I require. It's always easiest to stick you on heal, but I'm asking if you would like to play something else.
Peace is worth fighting for.
But what do you wish to play? I'm sure you have preferences. Heal is simplest for the comp, so that's why I usually ask you to do that, but Well, I guess you're a healer then. I assume you're still a quick heal. That was pretty dark, yep. So today strikeys are strikeys, experienced, advertise. Where do these things come from? Voice of the Fallen and Claw of the Fallen is the double bears, right? Or is that just the way to go, like that one other group is advertising for healers and boon DPS first, and then filling out the rest of the group? I guess that would kind of prevent us from not having boon DPS. But it's okay. Whatever appears, appears. Yeah, you don't do it, but it is easier to manage. That is true.
I'm fast as the wind.
Sharper still.
There's occasionally the fear that I have that we don't end up with boon DPS. Like when we were playing as a bigger group, it was never really an issue to like not get the boon DPS that we were asking for. Somebody just had to bite the bullet and switch. But now it's like add slot restrictions, yeah. Yeah.
Always be loyal to your...
But then it also kind of is that like you end up with being restricted from switching. Say if we get
Fury rising.
another QDPS or something, and then it's like, okay, well I can switch but you can't, or something like this. Or we get a Alacrity healer and then you could go into a QDPS. And then we're kind of stuck. Like, I think that's kind of the thing with Guild Wars, is that it's a lot more... Roles are... Yeah, like roles are not as defined as in Final Fantasy. Yeah, some easier than others, but at the same time. Yep. No, like, at least here, like, when we're just doing dailies, and there's no... Like, out of this batch, I would say... Kining is maybe the hardest, and it's really not that difficult. Oh, bye! That guy showed up and poofed away. What is going on? Is the fact that it says 2x ADPS that scary to people? So scary. Am I scary? Are people scared of me?
Heart of a volcano. 1,000 storms.
I try not to be scary. I love this name. Oh, they went away, but they had a better character and they had just literally smacked the keyboard for it. Pandas can be scary. How can pandas be scary? We're not scary. We're floofy and lazy and cute and if you steal our food, we're probably too lazy to chase you. We're just gonna have a nap instead. Can roll over people, but frankly, before we can roll over, you can run away. It's not the fastest movement. We are googling this over the weekend. How fast does a panda move? And they can run like 30 kilometers an hour for like a short period of time. But most of the time it's like 80 feet an hour because like they just don't go anywhere. And 80 feet is like, I don't know, 30 meters. It's not much. Oh. No. Ooh. Quick maths. Okay. There's an ADPS for Gan. And then if we get me an ADPS, then we can take the scary ADPS out of the description. QDPS. Do we just call QDPS like... And then we can remove this. And then it should fill up super duper quick. And I can just go to a heal. Ah, chrono life. Or do people really just not want to do bears? Oh, dude. Okay, someone is already opening it. Sure, we can go in, but we are still only halfway full.
You're young to be so confident.
You could have added the A. A saw. Three more. We're almost there. Hey. Okay. Okay. I will eat a rice ball and a maintenance oil. And just get these two in. We also have steak. Okay. Not what I wanted to press.
Ready, check.
ready check. Everybody was in. Come on. Show me those ready checks.
Squad ready.
Help, I'm typing. I was typing and then I got so bamboozled that I pressed all the wrong buttons. I activated Continuum Split just for funsies. Didn't do anything. Hey, buddy. I guess there's not much point to say that we could split considering that only Gan can hear me and even that comes with a delay. Alright. I stood in a puddle, but that's okay. Also, I'm sorry, Gan. I gave you all the people with the shrouds and stuff. Random health issues, I think. You wasn't here. You wasn't here. What is with me? You weren't healing that much. I don't know, I was just pressing buttons. Wow, we already lost one? We are a strike group.
I'm at your service.
Refuge. Den of iniquity.
Never leave a wrong
One rock,
to ripen into evil.
2 rocks, 3 rocks, and 4 rocks. Woo! I don't have enough scrolls to buy 5 rocks. Okay, Kaineng Overlook. Please behave, Kaineng. That's all I'm asking of you. Just behave. Don't bug out. Don't be bamboozling. Just let us do this thing.
Never waste a corpse.
We have 2 mechs. I'm upset one of them doesn't have a name. Excuse me, sir. My paperwork has been pending for like 6 years. Oh, okay. I guess we're going. I don't know what I'm doing with my Continuum splits today. I should just stop using it. One dead? What happened? Many down. Guys.
I appreciate the help.
I need some help.
What is going on? Okay. I think that is your Boon DPS scan. Just, you know, so you're aware. What happened to them?
This is the best part of the job.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Our blades, sharp mind. Plinkity, plonkity, plinkity, plonkity, plinkity, plinkity, plonk. That is the sound a mesmer makes. And sometimes a crow. No. I feel like we have less damage than usually. It's okay. I'm doing a whole 1.5k damage. Watch the goop. Watch that goop especially. Hacking Mesmer's going down and teleporting away. Have I ever done that? Absolutely not. I would never bamboozle somebody like that. Do they heal when they're together? Or just take less damage? Why is this enforcer following us? Who has the second? Okay, Mind Blade is almost dead. Okay. Oops. Oh my gosh, where are all these downs? This is a chaos. But I do have to say that that one guy definitely got assassinated off the ledge by a thing that was not meant for them. I'm just glad it didn't take me out too.
How dare you soil my nation?
The big wave. It was funny though because it looked like you rolling with your thing pushed them back. I don't think that was it, but it just happened at the same time. Oh my gosh, I'm down. I'm down. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Why is this going so poorly? But really, there should be only one person with no healing. Can we get that person up? Can we get these people up? Okay, let's see if Gan is gonna do some typing.
Never waste a corpse.
Yeah. Oh no, it's bugged. I don't know why it is when you have to reset this instance that it bugs out. Because that is very specifically what seems to happen. Imagine asking about mechanics. Impossible. Two more. One more. Come on, no. Yeah. No, guys, that is still the same instance. Great. We need a new boom DPS. Just great. I would like to enter a strike mission in End of Dragons, which is called Kyning Overlook. Yeah. I think that was also the guy who was asking about why DPS is so low. It's like because they're all together. Yeah, that was him. So you know. QDPS. Wasn't getting a lot of supposed to be this chrono. I hope they're on the right spec. That's the chrono reality of accidentally being on the wrong boon. I hope this guy doesn't die on the bottom platform. And he's dead. And now if it bugs out again. Please don't bug out. Oh no, it's gonna be bugged out, isn't it? Hi, I'm on the wrong side.
Ready check.
Another.
Squad ready.
I would also like to note people have started the fight before I have had the chance to really check, so there's been no problem. Oh my goodness. I am knocked over. People are gonna die. Maybe they didn't die.
Enjoy the view. I represent Canto's future.
Okay, let's see if this goes better. Isn't there usually a... Oh, there we go.
Stay synchronized, you two. Strengthen pairs.
Now even mind playing sounds separate. Oh no. The Enforcer is not.
Patience now. It's unbecoming.
Vital. Recovery.
Focus has gotten intense again. Just in the hopes then this is the final time we've had to start this over. Okay, Mind Blade is down. Hi! He wants to talk to me! Finally me! Never mind. Changed his mind. Look at that. Not us, but there's been some chaos. Jan and I are perfect gamers as always. Hi, Bear. We are nothing but polite here. How dare you suggest anything else? I love that there is this one person who stays in the corner with his AoE every single time. And every single time I just hope that it doesn't blast me or that somebody else with a thingamadoodle isn't in the corner. Sounds like you're living life like it's golden. Currently it's quite green, as you can see. Okay, let's see if I can survive this time. Mines, let the mines.
That's how amazing.
Energized.
Where is this one though?
Excellent time.
That might be a death. That's a lot of deaths. Stop running around green. Oh gosh. Scan up. What is happening today? Still somewhat dark. Gans panic. Yeah, I can only imagine because, you know, I don't understand what's going on. This is our like third run at this, and like people are clearly kind of unaware as to what the mechanic of this sniper is back. But it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. Sniper is dead. I've had enough of you goods. Also, this group's ability to group up on tag is almost as good as mine. Gosh. There I will admit missed a fault. As in, tag ventured away, but... I think we are in the clear. Oh no, that was my mistake. That one I will own wholeheartedly. That was me feeding because they popped in the reverse order of what I expected. I don't remember what order these go in. They go in this order. Because every other time we've done this strike since I've returned, I don't think we've even gotten to the point of greens. I don't have a DPS meter up right now, but it was rough.
Enough! Enough! I can see.
Why were we GG?
Look at this. So pretty.
It's my life. It wasn't the best experience. But you know. And we've lost one already.
One's knowledge cannot go beyond one's experience.
God, don't jinx it, please. Please. Kiting Overlook was supposed to be easy enough. Okay. Bye-bye. I need to eat another rice bowl.
Agony, torment, pain.
Arise and do
Ready check.
We've increased our mesmer number. We're up to 4 mesmers, but we
Squad
also
ready.
have 3. What are these? Reapers. Hi, Ceres. How's it going? I zoomed in so close. Ow. Okay. So far so good. Okay. Nice.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Doing good damage. I think we have a friend right in the middle, but I think she'll be fine.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Double pandas! Okay. Way greens. Fight on! Recovery! May I please attack this one? Okay. 40%. Oh no, there's a fake gun on its way. We don't accept fake Gandalins over here, only real guns. Please and thank you. Okay. There we go. Okay. It's the bear! Yes, easy enough. I still don't know why people GG here. I really don't understand. What am I missing? Just to exit the Wizard's Tower? To get 3 extra blue shots? From what? Hi, Javanyan! Schneckle. Alrighty. We succeeded. I did a whole 1.5k per second damage. So good at this game. But it's crazy how chaotic the Kinding Overlook was, and this went really well. This had an unexpected amount of deeps. Rocks? How much do these? Oh, they're $1.50 each. That is true. No, I think this is still better
Look at
than
this. So pretty.
the other one. Ooh, we got a nut. What am I gonna do with my brand new nut? I have no idea. Panda check? Yeah, I think we're gonna start wrapping up in just a moment. We're gonna start wrapping up. We got everything we wanted done. I'm just gonna buy clovers? How many clovers am I allowed to? 10. You're very hungry. Please do make a snack. I have not been buying Mystic Clovers right now, but I think that's fine because I need so many coins. And I only have 97, but I need a full stack of coins, and I need some extra for the Mystic Clovers as well, so that's kind of insane. Okay. Does this sell for any money? No. I'm gonna stick it in the guild bank. But first, we're gonna grab some stuffsies. One stuffsy. Hello? 2 stuffsies. Yeah, look at them good boys. I like my harvesting tools so much. It's so cute. I have 1 dog and 2 mini sky scales. That one yeeted itself into the building. Okay. Didn't get very far in our weekly. Salvaging is easy. Fractals wasn't really today's thing, but I can do those another day. End of Dragon's Miner. Whee! Stuff! I'm overflowing in stuff again. Hackers. Always overflowing in stuff. I should get the last upgrade for my material storage. But whoa. Right, I was going to put something into the guild bank. Can I use guild bank over here? Can you guild bank? Commendation, guild bank. We have a lot of dice in our guild bank. Just in case somebody wants them. This is a different kind of bottle. Ooh, it's a blue shade. Crisp mint dye. Alrighty, but I think that is where we end. And we go have some resties. I think go do a raid. I think this is I'm pretty sure this is Mukluk's editor. Nox is awesome. But I will say toodles to all of you, and I will see you on Wednesday when we start our Avowed journey. Thanks for hanging out. Toodles, friends.